Rachel Zegler, aka Disney's Snow White. We were reminded that the girl playing Snow White isn't actually Snow White.
There's a big focus on her love story. Weird.
I just mean that it's no longer 1937.
Rachel Zegler's fierce response to Brett Cooper's Snow White casting has turned up the heat in Tinseltown. With controversy swirling and opinions clashing, this showdown is rewriting the rules of modern storytelling. What did Rachel say that's causing such an uproar? Don't miss the twists and turns ahead. The casting of Snow White has taken an unexpected turn that no one saw coming. Disney initially announced Rachel Zegler as the lead for their live-action remake of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. However, the decision faced immediate backlash, with fans questioning whether Zegler embodied the iconic character they grew up admiring. Critics debated whether Disney's modernized approach would maintain the charm of the original 1937 classic. But the real twist came when Brett Cooper, a well-known YouTuber turned actress, was revealed as the lead in the Daily Wire's Snow White and the Evil Queen. This announcement instantly shook the industry and the fan base.
Disney, you made her the wrong princess. She should be Sleeping Beauty.
Cooper's casting was praised by those longing for a traditional take on the brothers' Grimm story, in contrast to Disney's reimagined version. While Disney's Snow White focuses on themes of independence and resilience, Cooper's adaptation promises to stick to the original fairy tale roots. Fans now find themselves torn between these two drastically different interpretations, wondering which will capture the magic of the timeless tale. Rachel Zegler isn't one to shy away from controversy, and she certainly didn't hold back after the news of Brett Cooper's casting broke. Known for speaking her mind, Zegler addressed the criticisms surrounding her role and the debate over her replacement in Disney's upcoming adaptation. While Zegler didn't directly call out the Daily Wire, her remarks seemed to hint at her frustration with the new adaptation. She emphasized that her portrayal of Snow White isn't about physical appearance, but about inner strength and overcoming challenges.
She's not going to be safe with the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love.
Zegler even defended Disney's choice to modernize the story, saying it's time for classic tales to reflect today's values. However, Zegler's candid comments left fans divided. Supporters admired her for standing up for her role and embracing a progressive narrative, but others felt her words dismissed the heart of the original fairy tale. Zegler's critics argue that her take on Snow White strays too far from the romantic, hopeful themes that made the story enchanting. As tensions rise between fans of the two adaptations, Zegler's strong stance has only fueled the debate. But what exactly did she say that caused such a stir? Let's dive deeper into the fan reactions and how they reflect the shifting dynamics in Hollywood storytelling. The Snow White debate has created a clear divide among fans, with both adaptations drawing strong opinions. Many fans of the original Disney classic were excited when Rachel Zegler was first cast. However, her comments about reinterpreting the character sparked controversy.
We're not trying to turn Snow White into a MAGA conservative movie.
Fans were surprised by Zegler's portrayal of Snow White as a leader focused on independence rather than romance. On the other side, Brett Cooper's casting has gained traction for bringing a nostalgic and traditional vibe to the character. When her promotional photos were released, fans praised her classic Snow White look, complete with fair skin, a traditional dress, and a hint of innocence. This sparked a wave of online comparisons between Zegler and Cooper, with many fans expressing a preference for Cooper's portrayal as closer to the Snow White they know and love. Supporters of Cooper's version are excited about the Daily Wire's promise to honor the timeless themes of friendship, kindness, and romance. These fans see it as a refreshing alternative to Disney's modernized take, which they feel has strayed too far from its roots. The polarized reactions reveal just how deeply audiences care about these stories and their characters. But the question remains: which version will ultimately resonate with viewers and preserve the legacy of Snow White? The Daily Wire has taken a calculated approach with Snow White and the Evil Queen.
But just like that, this is 100% real.
Unlike Disney's reimagining, which has leaned heavily into modern themes, the Daily Wire is positioning its adaptation as a faithful return to the Brothers Grimm tale. Their goal is clear: to capture the timeless magic of the story while steering clear of controversy. Brett Cooper's casting aligns perfectly with this vision. As a popular YouTuber with a loyal fan base, Cooper brings both relatability and charm to the role. The team behind this adaptation has emphasized that their version will focus on universal values like inner beauty, kindness, and the power of friendship. Cooper herself has reassured fans that this project isn't about making a political statement, but about honoring the essence of the original story. For many, this approach feels like a breath of fresh air in an industry often accused of pushing agendas. But the Daily Wire isn't just delivering nostalgia, they're actively challenging Disney's dominance in the fairy tale genre. Could their Snow White be the one to win over audiences? Or will Disney's reimagining still have the last word? Rachel Zegler's vision for Snow White is vastly different from anything we've seen before. She has described her character as resilient, strong, and determined to carve her own path. In this version, Snow White isn't waiting for Prince Charming to save her. Instead, she's focused on becoming a leader, inspired by her late father's belief in her potential.
I just mean that it's no longer 1937. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
Zegler's comments about the original 1937 film stirred even more controversy. She openly criticized the passive nature of Snow White and her reliance on romance to achieve a happy ending. For Zegler, this reimagining is about giving young audiences a role model who embodies courage and independence. However, this modern take hasn't sat well with everyone. Some fans feel that Disney's version has sacrificed the story's romantic charm in favor of pushing a message. The decision to replace the Seven Dwarfs with a diverse group of magical creatures has also sparked backlash, with critics arguing it distances the adaptation even further from the original. While Zegler's portrayal aims to inspire a new generation, it's clear that her interpretation has become a flashpoint for broader debates about how classic stories should evolve. Snow White holds a special place in Disney's history. The original 1937 film wasn't just a groundbreaking achievement, it was the foundation of Disney's empire. Walt Disney himself described Snow White as the perfect story, thanks to its charm, warmth, and timeless themes. But fans are questioning whether Disney's live-action remake honors this legacy. Critics argue that by modernizing the story, Disney risks losing the universal appeal that made Snow White a classic in the first place. In contrast, the Daily Wire's adaptation has leaned into nostalgia, emphasizing the timeless values that audiences still cherish. Co-CEO Jeremy Boring has been vocal about his disdain for Disney's changes, calling them a departure from what made the original film iconic. For fans, this clash between legacy and modernization reflects a larger cultural divide. Should fairy tales adapt to reflect contemporary values, or should they remain as they were originally told? This debate has only heightened interest in both adaptations, with audiences eager to see how each version interprets the beloved story. Brett Cooper's rise as a modern Snow White has been nothing short of remarkable. Known for her relatable personality and insightful commentary, Cooper's transition from YouTube to the big screen has been met with excitement. Her casting as Snow White feels like a natural fit for fans who value tradition. Cooper's grounded approach and respect for the original tale have struck a chord with audiences disillusioned by Disney's recent choices. Cooper's direct engagement with her fanbase has also been a game changer. In videos and interviews, she has assured fans that her Snow White will stay true to the story's roots. This connection has only strengthened her appeal, positioning her as a Snow White for those longing for authenticity. With her involvement, the Daily Wire's adaptation has gained significant traction, proving that nostalgia and simplicity can still capture the imagination of audiences. The debate between modernizing classic tales and preserving their original charm is at the heart of this Snow White controversy. Disney's reimagining represents a shift toward progressive storytelling, while the Daily Wire's adaptation celebrates the timeless themes of the original tale. This cultural clash reflects broader societal changes. Supporters of Disney's approach argue that fairy tales should evolve to inspire contemporary audiences. Meanwhile, traditionalists believe that the magic of these stories lies in their enduring simplicity and universal values. The debate has sparked passionate discussions online, with fans on both sides voicing their opinions. It's a testament to the power of storytelling and the deep emotional connection people have with these tales. But in the end, the real question is, which adaptation will resonate more with viewers and stand the test of time? As the Snow White saga unfolds, it's clear that both Rachel Zegler and Brett Cooper bring something unique to the table. Zegler's modern vision challenges traditional narratives, while Cooper's nostalgic portrayal offers a comforting return to the past. This clash of interpretations raises important questions about the future of storytelling. Should fairy tales evolve with the times, or do they lose their magic when stripped of their original charm? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Are you Team Zegler or Team Cooper? Which version of Snow White do you think best captures the spirit of the story? Share your opinions in the comments below. And with Disney's release still ahead, one thing's for sure, the story of Snow White is far from over. Stay tuned for more updates on this iconic tale, and don't forget to subscribe for all the latest insights.